Okay, so last week we talked about how to mark records as blank and mark entire entries as blank, as well as mark things as unreadable. Now, this week what I want to talk about is how to manage the full record set, and that's these two buttons right here. Now, first, let's imagine that that the count of records was wrong. Maybe there was an extra record that needed to be put in. So right now we have 29 entries, and maybe there's 30 entries. Okay, so maybe we need to add one more entry. Okay, so what we're going to do here is tap this button right here, and what we're going to do is tell it to add an entry for me. And so what we'll do is we'll go, in this case, I'll just say after the very last entry, I'll click add. Now I have 30 entries. So it gives me a place to put more data. Now, if we were actually to count this actual document here, it turns out there's not 30, there's 20. So we're off, the count is off. So if I tap on the garbage can, and let's go to 30. Now, normally the way you do this is so let me just tap this for just a second. What you'll do is you'll fill out all the way to the end, and it'll leave a certain number of blank records, and you just click on all blank entries. And what this will do is just delete anything that's not filled out, and that makes it pretty easy to do this without having to manually add entries. But let's say you wanted to get it right on the money, you could or you wanted to just delete an entry, you can do that in a painless way. Okay, so really easily you can add or delete entries. But like I said, as you're filling this stuff out, if we go to number 1, okay, I'm going to end up filling out 20 entries. I'm going to get to this number right here. And then if I click on the garbage can at that point and I have data filled out for all the entries, all you just do is click all blank entries, delete the remaining blank entries, and you're ready to submit your batch. So that's an easy way of finishing up your batch once it's done. Now, keep in mind that if you have data in those entries, you might want to delete that data, otherwise it will not delete the entry. So you'll see this in a little later video that you can actually push data across all your entries, and I'll show you how to remove that data from your entries in our next video next week. So stand by for that.